here.
Right there. Man, it is good. It is sunny. It is bright. I'm full with the...
Your happy ring light, though, it doesn't hurt.
Yeah, that's true.
Have you heard those, when bad weather, like when people have like a lot of darkness, like in Alaska,
Yes.
they call them happy lights.
Yeah, well, that's true, because they're like in dark, like 6 months.
Couldn't take it.
Like the movie, have you seen the movie, what was that? It's with Al Pacino and...
You're asking the wrong person. Clearly.
Robin
I got
Williams.
nothing for
Insomnia.
Oh, yes. But
You've got to see that movie.
No, I haven't seen it.
You need to see that movie.
Will it enrich my life?
Yeah, I'll give you a list of movies that will blow your mind. It'll open your third eye, and you'll just be like, I'm woke.
I don't need my mind blown. My mind blows every day.
Right? Yeah.
On the world. I watch. Anyway, woke.
You get woke, dude.
Oh, anyway.
Happy
day.
vibes. Good vibes.
Yes.
We're getting warm.
Spring, tulips.
We just had Easter, so
Have you
I'm
cut
filled
your grass
with happy.
Yet?
Yeah, well, I got a guy for that.
You got a guy for that?
Yeah,
you don't do that yourself?
It's my stepbrother. Ben, he actually is cutting some yards.
Cutting some greens.
Doing some stuff. We're a family of we all have 8 jobs. So
you really do. That's like a thing. It must be like, minimum criteria to be in the family. Katie, please fill out this application.
We've got to be. You know what? Let's do it. I like where your head's at.
Sorry. I just feel just normal. It just feels like a good time.
Got those Kingland vibes, too.
That's right.
Kingland's going. Everybody's happy. People, Kingland's such a great thing.
I'll fill you to the line because,
To the tippy top.
Why not?
Why not? Wildside Winery. We'll go ahead and punch out Wildside here. Always. And if you haven't seen the new setup, it's awesome. We showed a little bit of it last week for the Easter thing. I'm showing you right now just kind of the new setup. They've expanded their bar, but they've also increased seating up there. So it's...
and they have great seating. I mean, all different styles of seating.
They've got great seating. They've got great chairs.
Well, it matters, if you're comfortable.
That's true.
It matters. It's aesthetically pleasing too. But it is good because they have flights, and I think their flights are like... You can go in and jump for like $7 or $8. Mm-hmm. You can get like a flight of different things.
Or just join the wine club and get a free one every month.
Subscription, yes.
So that's a thing.
You have subscription for way worse things in wine, like in life. Like why not? Why would you not?
Why not? Right? So
this is your favorite too. I couldn't hold out on you any longer.
BBR. I love it.
Tell me again. Okay, what does BBR stand for?
Bourbon Barrel Reserve.
No? I don't know. Maybe it's right. Okay. Black Barrel Reserve.
Black Barrel.
But it does say Bourbon Barrel, but Black Bourbon Barrel Reserve.
That's okay. That's cool. That makes sense. Oh, see, that got me.
I learned just something.
Learned me something. So yeah, really dry, really nice.
This is a 2020 wine.
And they've got the ribbon. Yeah, so it's a winner.
Yeah. Of course it is.
Of course it is. So
cheers.
Cheers, man. Cheers.
BBR.
If you love bourbon, you're gonna love this wine.
It's a Cab Sav, so it's delicious. An American Cab Sav, in a bourbon barrel. So Kentucky straight
bourbon wine.
Bourbon.
Delicious.
Delish.
Guys, get on wildsidewinery.com. Go to sign up for the wine club. Go to the Facebook. Check out their events. They've got stuff every weekend.
All the time. Spring market's coming up.
Spring market, and if you remember, Wishfest.
That's what I was going to say.
You going to say that?
Yes, I'm so excited it's back. That's in August. But we, Corey, have some fun news, don't we? It's coming for them. You got to stay tuned for it. But
it's coming. We're getting there.
We've got some things.
We just met on it the other day. Our wine was still in the works, and now we have a better idea of what that wine is going to be.
We do. Fun ideas. Alicia has some really good ideas.
Yes.
We'll give Clinton some credit too.
100%.
But our Wishfest thing, we've got to get a real deal coming at you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited.
I'm really excited. So excited that let's just get rich right now,
Okay, well, how are we going to do that?
Well, not only does J&B Food Mart have amazing food, but they have winners all the time.
All the time?
Like all the time.
It's the luckiest place on earth.
Luckiest place on earth. I'll let you choose which one.
Okay.
You can kind of
no,
can you tell
mix them up because I know which I saw you.
Go.
Okay.
Grab one. Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Full.
Ooh, I got the 80,000.
I got full. Okay. So there's your. Do you see your?
Oh, my penny.
Yep. Penny. All right. So
JB Food Mart, man, marathon down the street, luckiest place on earth. We're gonna do some.
They
live
have winners all the
scratch-offs
time. When I was buying these in line, one of the guys stopped me and was like, "My buddy just won, blah blah blah, something too." So, things don't even make the news.
My buddy just won like $80.
No, it was a couple hundred.
Spent 500. No, but I mean, things happen, man. You get lucky.
Okay, I just have to match my winning numbers to any of the numbers down here. Okay,
Always
so I'm
take
gonna
it
start scratching.
Okay, so yeah, just start scratching. Honestly, just start scratching.
It is seriously though the luckiest place on earth.
Okay, so.
What are your lucky numbers? What's your setup?
Wait, I did the reveal a power symbol win bonus prize. So that's definitely not a power symbol. So I didn't win that.
My lucky numbers are 20, 26, and 1. Hey, do you ever play bingo anywhere?
I haven't played bingo like legitimately, like in a straight up bingo hall, but like I would.
You remember that bingo dabber thing?
I know they used to do that like St. Leo back in the day.
I think they still might. Well, I don't know about COVID, post-COVID, whatever. But
so, okay, there's game Power Shot Multiplier. So, 16 chances to win. But I don't.
What did they say, Corey? You might, if you don't play, you can't win. What's it called? What's this?
Oh, if it's
you might as well play or.
Oh, what is it? I just said it in my head earlier.
You lose 100% of the shots you never take.
That's true. If you're gonna win, might as well be you.
Yeah.
Right? Or something like if someone's gonna win, might as well be you.
Fueling imagination, something, right?
Oh my God! Did I just like?
Did you win?
No, I miserably lost. Like
I think I did too.
Yeah, we're not lucky.
Don't take it for us, but
reveal a lightning symbol in any game. Win a prize shown to the right of that symbol. If you win, multiply that prize. So I didn't reveal any lightning bolts.
Nope. I had 15 chances.
I had 16. So.
But guys, in all seriousness.
But I always feel like I never play it. Like I'm afraid like I'll go back and go, like I'll hang on to it for a day or so and be like, look at it again, and be like, oh my gosh, I didn't play it right. And like,
Do you ever scratch off more of like the blank area, but where it's like scratchable because you just feel like I got to get it all?
Just in case if I miss something? I do. Yeah. I do that.
What if that 20 actually is the 26, whatever, All right, well.
For real? See, I'm still looking at it like, did I play this right? So yeah, here you go.
Okay.
Wah, wah, wah. Wah. So we didn't win, but that doesn't mean that you can't win.
We saved the winning one for you is what we did.
I'm more of a like a lottery. Like I'm more of like a
Powerball kind of
quick pick. Get in there, a Powerball with the power play, and the Mega Millions with the Mega Play.
Power play, tell me.
See, it's like an extra $1, I think, and it's worth it because you can win all of it. Like if you don't do the power play, then you win like a portion of it, and that's silly. If you're gonna do it, if you're gonna jump, you're gonna dive, right?
Do you ever play Keno?
Mm-mm.
You know what Keno is?
But now I know what it is after seeing your video.
See?
William
loves Keno, man. He's like a Keno.
Oh, he's a aficionado?
Yeah. His uncle worked for the lottery for a lot of years, so I don't know. I think that's how he got to know. I don't know.
I gotta see it. Keno. I think of Mortal Kombat when I think of Keno.
But so it's not only food, and now clearly we took one for the team, and we saved you all that winning lottery ticket.
That's how we spin it. That's how we're gonna spin it. Beautiful. So we had to we've changed things up a little bit. We did our wine, we did our food, but we're gonna talk about Kinetic.
Yep.
So Kinetic is our presented by sponsor. They're amazing humans.
All amazing humans.
All amazing. We've got a couple people that are coming out next week, and you're gonna see some fun things coming out. Trying to bring to light their home security system.
Yes.
And it's something that it's a great product. We've been showing it all month. We're going to end in this awesome, spectacular.
You just threw in the most like descriptive words, just all the things you could.
All the things I
Amazing,
could.
Amazing, spectacular, magnificent, wonderful.
Huge. I didn't say huge.
Huge. You didn't do it.
But I want to talk about have you ever had like a scare? Like, you know what I mean? Like you were like in your house.
Yes.
And like you think you hear something and it's like, well, it's an intruder. Like what do I do?
Yes. Yep.
You have?
Yes.
Is there a specific moment that you can talk about, or is it just?
Yes, it's crazy. It actually is kind of wild. Like it's so wild it may not even seem believable. But I was in college, so I was in Bowling Green, and Bowling Green. We lived off campus at the time in a house, a few of us, and it was a house, so it had like a front door and a back door. It was in a neighborhood.
Okay.
And
so far so good.
So far so good. So when you have roommates in college, like, if one's out doing something or working or studying or whatever, your door is a little bit of like a revolving door. Like if you because you have like multiple people, so it's not like now I have a family and at home, into the night we're like everyone, all my whole family's here. Now we're going to bed. Everybody's got their own schedules when you just are like roommates. And
someone shouldn't be knocking at the door at 8:00 at night.
Right. So, but anyway, so we were watching a movie, and then a few of us all went to bed. But we knew one roommate still hadn't come home, so we left the front door unlocked because of the roommate we knew was coming back. And anyway, I did not hear anything, but another roommate that was, her room, she heard something in the middle of the night thinking it was the roommate that hadn't come home yet, and woke up and was yelled out their name and didn't hear anything, and then said it again, and then went on back to bed. But she heard it in the hallway, but she was like, "Oh, that must just be her." But she was like, I just thought, oh, she didn't want to wake anybody up or whatever, so she just went on back to bed. Wake up the next morning. And our front door is propped open, like the screen door is propped open. What alerted me to it was the storm door wasn't all the way shut in the morning, because the last person in would shut it and lock it. Yeah. And I was like, oh, this door never got shut all the way. And then it was like, oh, well, maybe we just left it unlocked on accident. When we went to bed, whatever. But the front door was propped open with a thing across the top, and we walked around to the back, and the back door was. But so somebody was in the house. So that roommate, she was like, no, that wasn't me. I had already come home or whatever. So that wasn't her. In the world? But we saw on the news, because it was in a neighborhood, and a lot of other neighbors' houses got broken into that night, and they ended up catching the person. There was the neighborhood is kind of behind a plaza, and there was a doctor's office that got broken into too. So they think it was all the same person or people. Gosh, yeah. Why? But how crazy is that to feel like somebody was in the house when you were sleeping? I was not expecting
it to be straight up. That's a creepy feeling.
That's why I think it's so. But I think when she woke up and said the name out loud, the person, it might have scared the person from.
Didn't realize there was people in there that.
Then they left. I think that might have saved us. Anyway,
that's
crazy.
Wild.
That's a true story.
I can't beat that. I mean, I can't beat that at all. Off the top, I know our family has a plan. I have a plan.
Yeah. Preparedness.
And I have weapons that I know where they are, and so there's definitely, we have a preparedness plan in place. But I mean, to be honest, the only thing that comes to mind was, so it was late. It was not too far ago. It was really late, and I want to say 8 or 9 o'clock at night, and I was getting ready to go to bed, but I was watching this show called on Netflix, it was The Murderer Next Door or something, and it was
you were even watching a scary movie, or
it was it was a Dateline type show, and it was.
I don't watch those.
I was invested. It was interesting. It was weird, whatever. Laying in my bed, and we're all laying in bed now, and Avery's in bed with us, and my daughter, and it's 8 or something or 9, and I didn't initially hear it, but there was a knock at the door, and I'm thinking was that in the,
ooh.
Well, and Katie goes, someone just knocked on the door. I go, what? No. Because, yes, someone knocked. And the dogs lose it. So having dogs are great. Sometimes they're, a pain. But they have scary barks. So dogs are barking, losing their minds. So, I tell them, stay here, don't move. And I walk to the door to see what it is. And I turn on the light. And it's Brady, a boy, lives across the street, Angela Wasik's son, and he's over there. So I immediately go from I'm ready to protect my family to emergency mode. Something's wrong. What is it? What's going on?
Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about that.
I go they need me. They came over to get me. Something's up. So it's like a switch. So then I open the door, and it didn't take a second, but he says, come, our dog's stuck. And so this is a weird story. This is getting to a different thing. So I guess I'll go ahead and tell it. So that was my scare, because that was scary.
Right,
We were on high alert. But then, so we run across the street. He's describing to me that his little husky puppy, is caught on something in the cage. So I walk into the house, the CK, or little girl, just bawling her eyes out, terrified. It is, and Angela's a mess, and she's holding up her. So her dog had gotten. So they used a carabiner to keep the cage closed, because the dogs were, they're somewhere and they're little puppies and they could get out somehow. I don't know how, but they used that. So the dog at some point had
it hooked the
but it wasn't through any. It was wrapped around his tongue or back lodged in his. It was stuck. So I see what's happening. I assess the situation. I'm like, okay, so she's holding the dog up. I'm thinking, can I pop this out? It's not going to be, dog's not going to be happy. I'm going to could get bit, but the dog's clearly
in pain. Yeah.
In pain, hurting.
Distress. Yeah.
So I reach in the mouth.
Oh my gosh.
I can feel it. I can tell how it's stuck, and I'm moving it, and it's not happening. I'm like, okay, so I know I can't do it like this. So can I? So then I deduce, start to take down, okay, we got to cut the cage. If I get the cage, if I can get that through, maybe I can get it out. Cage is super thick. I don't have wire cutters that can do it. They called someone else over. In the meantime, when I run to get them, I tell Katie and Avery, because they don't know what's going on.
Right. You just have left.
Yeah, I've left in a hurry with no shoes. I'm short, I'm in bed. I tell them to call the police. Dog's stuck. I'm going back over to try to cut the cage, because I thought in the meantime, if I can't get that cut, at least option C is coming.
Yeah.
We get it cut. The other guy had wire cutters that could do it. As soon as it was cut, we got in the car and left. And Angela was like, "Can you drive me?" So we got in the car and left.
To the vet.
To the vet.
Yeah.
To a vet. She had a friend that lives next to a vet. Now, obviously, this isn't the most ideal situation where I'm a doctor, vet, whatever. This is after,
Right.
But that's all she could think of at the time.
Yeah.
We go there, go to the friend's house. We go next door to the vet that she uses. And I should probably give him props if I can remember his name. He's a vet that's across from Taco Bell. So I remember having to drive there. Okay. Anyways, if you know, we got there.
No, sorry.
It was, he said, let's go, let's get him in.
Yeah.
We got there. We
so it's
sedated
still lodged.
him. It's still lodged. Yeah. At this point, the dog's adrenaline is dropping. So the dog is done, tired.
Yeah.
So we get there, they sedate him, and he pulls it out. And the dog comes to, and he's fine.
Really?
Yeah.
So it didn't tear up his mouth?
There was a little mucus blood a little bit, but no, nothing. It was
crazy.
Great. Nothing crazy.
Oh my god.
So crazy. Sorry, that was that.
That's wild.
That was. I meant to tell that story a long time ago, but that was the first part made sense for today.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a wild night.
Oh, I'm so happy that dog is okay.
Oh, he's so great.
Oh my gosh.
It was definitely.
I bet that family too is just like.
Oh, and yeah, they were happy that he was fine, but yeah, it definitely was a scary night, and we got through it.
Hey, speaking of scares, you posted on Facebook the other day that you're like, does anybody know this? Because it's on your camera.
Oh yeah.
Did you ever find out who that was?
That's right.
Yeah. What about
that? I was out running in the morning, and I had left the garage door open. But the Arlo, this is why I'm switching to Kinetic, because the problem with this one it was that it signs off sometimes, and I don't get notifications.
What do you mean it signs off?
Like I just don't get like it signs out. It signs out of my profile, and I don't get notifications. So I know I signed in. I'm like, that's weird. I sign in, and then it says, oh, there was someone at your front door. And I'm like, okay, so it wasn't a package. It was a guy walking across the front. So I get on.
And your garage door was open this whole time?
Garage door was open, so we're kind of freaked out. And he walked right across the front and through there. So I throw it out there. I said, does anybody know this is kind of weird? I actually found we have a neighborhood profile. It was just our neighbor.
Oh, okay.
He was, and I'm glad they told me, because their dogs get out sometimes, and so I said something like, people walking through my yard is just like, that's just unacceptable. And then I look like a Karen, and then they're like, he was probably chasing his dogs, like it's just your neighbor, and I'm like, oh, I was like, totally acceptable when you're chasing your dog, like. If I was there, I would have totally helped. So anyways, another big deal, isn't it? But the thing is that, the lesson is I need. You
need the Kinetic.
I need the
because
Kinetic high speed.
when you have to count on, I mean, truly, it really does make a difference.
Much better. It was a much better example, but it was also great to have a neighborhood communicated like a Facebook.
Yeah, you guys have a Facebook private group.
Yeah. So that was good. So we figured it out. It was all good. Great neighbors. They're great people.
I'll have to wait till the show to get all these updates. I just never know what's happening.
I know, that's true. We don't ever have time to get together.
Dun, dun, dun. Well, I'm glad everything was okay. That's big.
Me too.
So, yes, count on Kinetic. And we'll be showing you guys more about that. But this security alarm system thing, I think, will be amazing for our community.
Yeah, it's great. Absolutely. What else is great is
positivity.
People have been waiting. I can feel the tension. People have been waiting for these experts. Yeah. Let's show them the experts.
What's up, Woodford? Today I'm going to show you the typical TRX workout that I do with my clients. You can do this while you're here at the gym with our TRX bands. The typical workout that I have everybody do is the fantastic lower body. It's actually a full body exercise, but it's what I call out and ins. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna load Katie up here in the stirrups, just like this. These can be adjusted as so. If you cannot figure this out, feel free to come get myself or one of my staff members. So the first thing I'm gonna have her do is called out and ins. You can do this in a high plank position. If it hurts your wrist, you can do this in a low plank position. So she's gonna go all the way out and then bring her knees to her chest just like this. I usually do a set of 10. Then she's going to do a single leg bicycle kick just like this. That's gonna be 20 of them. What I usually tell my clients is I do a set of 10, then I do a set of 20, down for 10 seconds, then we're gonna repeat that all over again. That is a typical beginning TRX full body workout.
Expert.
Hey, Woodford County, this is Deanna Ramsey, CPA here. I know it's tax season and everybody's thinking about taxes, but does your company need help with payroll? Are your books in order, or could you use some help with books? Or maybe you're thinking about starting a new business and you'd like to talk to somebody about doing that. I do business setups all the time to help clients get not only the paperwork right, but to get off the ground and to learn what they can do to start a business.
Hey guys, this is Shannon over at Rose Hill Spirits. I just wanted to talk to you guys about a really cool business venture that we're actually getting into currently. So we will be catering bars. So if you are planning a wedding or an event or really anything, get a hold of us, like us on Facebook, call the store, stop by, and we can get it all figured out for you. Bar catering will include bartenders, signature drinks, anything that you need. So definitely just let us know and we can get you guys taken care of.
Hey, I'm Christy Fryman and we are here today at Kara's 6-week microblade touch-up. Again, that is a semi-permanent makeup. Lasts 3 to 5 years depending upon how you take care of it. She has already been pre-numbed, so I'm going to go ahead and start with her touch-up. It's virtually pain-free. It gives your eyebrows a natural look without you having to fill them in. So you can go as dark, as light as you want, or as thick or thin as you want. If you overplucked years ago, we can correct that for you. You ready, Kara?
I am.
What's up, Woodford? It is Hunter Boyd with Keystone Financial Group. It's tax season. Everyone's probably feeling that. So I want to touch on two things. I think there are topics that get confused. So I kind of want to clear some things up here. What I'm talking about is the difference between tax preparation versus tax planning. So let's cover what tax prep is first. Tax prep is something we do every year. Everyone does it, or else Uncle Sam will come knock on your door. This is really gathering your W-2s, your 1099s, all of your tax forms, any deductions or credits that might be applicable to you, and compiling it all and sending it to the IRS for last tax year, right? So right now, that would be for tax year 2021. That's called tax prep. And that's good. It's backwards looking. We can try to save some money for last year, but really the amount of money that we can save looking backwards is pretty limited, right? Because it's in the past. It's already happened. Now, the other thing that people tend to confuse is tax planning. And with tax planning, you're looking forward into the future. And because we're looking into the future, we're trying to minimize your tax liability over the course of your entire life, as opposed to tax prep, where we're just looking at 1 year in the past. Tax planning, we're looking ahead into the future over the course of your entire life, which means we have a lot more opportunities to save money on taxes because we have a lot more time to work with. And tax planning particularly is valuable for those that are self-employed, independent contractors, like if you get a 1099, or those who are getting really close to retirement. There are a ton of tax planning opportunities to lower your tax bill over the course of your life, not just trying to lower your tax liability for last year. So it's important to know the difference. If you really want to get ahead of the game, invest into tax planning. It has an absolute ROI. I hope this was helpful, and if there's ever a topic or a question that you would like to see me cover in these videos, shoot me an email down below or drop it in the comments.
Hey, it's Madonna at Bluegrass Traditions, and we are Derby ready. Not only for the ladies, but for your best man. Come take a look. We have equine ties, both regular and bow ties. We have men's equine socks, bourbon socks, so we are ready. Please come and take a look.
Hey, what's up, Woodford? Jason Go again with State Farm. Wanted to talk to you guys about auto insurance. So obviously everybody knows you got to have auto insurance to drive on the road today, but great thing to keep in mind is that bundling your auto plus another policy always gets you a discount. So if you guys are not doing that, you're missing out on some savings. So we'd love to help review that with you. So give us a call here at the office, and we'd love to help you with your auto insurance needs.
Smart people, smart experts.
They've got all the infos.
They've got all the answers. All the answers. You've got answers for me.
I do. I sure do. I sure do for you.
I need to be current.
Because Falling Springs Park and Recreation, they have come out with their 2022 summer program. Isn't that so fun? Like, we're looking at summer of 2022.
Here it is.
I saw, so your brother and sister-in-law, their little boy, Jake, he started baseball. Mm-hmm. I love it. So all these things are starting up, and it's going to be amazing.
You see the story? He goes, excuse me, I'm done. My name's Jake, and I'm done. Yeah. My name's Jacob Allen, and I'm done.
My favorite is that he introduced himself.
I love him. Oh, it's great.
How sweet is that? Yes. What kids say.
He stuck it out though. He did good.
Oh, I mean, that's a long practice. Honestly, 45, was it 45 minutes or something?
It's probably, I mean, but yeah,
I mean, totally normal, but also for kids, kids are learning, structure and all the things. So that's a learning curve.
Holly Springs is great.
Yes. So we're starting baseball with R2. Even our daughter's going to do it until they get, to the softball age. Mm-hmm. But the splash passes are opening. The pool opens May 28th. A summer pass. How much do you think a whole summer pass is? So it's May, June, July, August. Till Labor Day.
Golly. I mean, it's got to be like May, June, August. Is it like $300 or $400?
You think it's $300 or $400? And this price includes 5 people.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because it's like a full family.
At least.
Yeah. What do you think? How much you think?
Like $300.
$300.
Yeah.
$150
for 5 people. I swear to you, I'm not like I'm that like I didn't. You're like Corey. She said it before. How do you not remember? Well, that.
But not since last summer.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That. Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, like when you think about it, it's like this is doable, and it's worth it. They do have, things if people can't. Afford that, they do have programs to help people. So definitely no reason you shouldn't get a splash pass.
I've seen where people have asked like, why don't we have a splash park or anything? But like, we do. It's Falling Springs.
We do, and it is
it's amazing.
It is so amazing.
Yeah. No, great.
I mean, what other Parks and Rec department has the slides, the 2 slides?
Slides are awesome. Indoor pool, outdoor
pool. The kids area.
Yep.
I mean, the mushroom thing.
The concession stand.
A lazy river.
A lazy river.
I mean, come on, people.
I love that.
That's what
lazy
dreams
river.
are made of.
The whirlpool. See, that's my R's. Whirlpool. Whirl, right? Whirl. That's hard.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? You almost said it. But another word that I think is really hard because you mentioned R's is rural. Is it rural?
That is so hard.
Or urban. Why did they even make that word?
Rural.
Rural.
That is hard.
That's really hard.
I mean, I can't. It's hard, and I have to focus on my R's all the time. And rural.
Yeah, I mean, but
your brother says it really good.
My brother does.
Yeah.
He
Judge James.
His art. Yeah.
Well, he does very well. Like I've heard him say it before. I'm like, man, I got jealous a little bit.
I'm always like urban and rural. I mean, I feel like I say it like RULE, but it's rural.
Rural. That's what it is. Yeah. Rural. All right. If you live in the rural,
that's a tough one. If anybody disagrees, I'm here for it. I think that's tough. But they have baseball, Smart Start golf, NBA summer basketball, flag football, basketball boot camp, basketball basics camp, a lacrosse camp, a volleyball camp, all the things. Of course, then they have all of their tennis and aquatic programs. So they have so much stuff. And again, like I mentioned, they do have a triathlon, a kids triathlon. It's the 16th annual. Is that Crossroads is
That's
on.
Crazy.
Crossroads. Crossroads Vet Clinic sponsors their triathlon.
Oh, I think that.
Is that? Or is that on Cross? And I'm thinking Crossfield.
No, it may be.
Anyway, I don't know.
That sounds familiar though.
Scholarships though do exist. So if anybody needs financial assistance, they have that as well. And Corey, that's what I got for you.
I feel like you did that all in one breath. I feel great.
I know.
That was a lot.
Woo.
That was a lot. But maybe after working so hard, let's take it back a notch. Okay. All right. Let's have ourselves a little Woodford Weekends.
Let's do it.
Woodford Weekends, baby. Love it.
So
Woodford County Tourism. We'll Reserve Woodford. I do want to give a shout out because we always have events going on and we share so many. I mean, every holiday we have Roundup for Easter. Now we're working on Mother's Day and Derby and Cinco de Mayo, Corey. Oh, yeah, wow. Oh,
right?
My gosh.
And Memorial Day and all the things. We share all the events from everybody, anywhere in town we can get. We try to share as much as possible. So definitely follow us at Reserve Woodford. And we have a newsletter. If you're not on social media, you can get those newsletters once a week.
I feel like it's like a hub. It needs to be like, I feel like no matter what's going on, you can go to reservewoodford.com or join the Facebook. And I mean,
Yeah.
you're constantly posting everything that's going on.
Everything. We try to get everything. From specials to what's happening. I do want to give a special shout out. We have a new chamber member, Yellow Rose Boutique. They opened, and then we also are working on our retail showcase, like a night market. I'm so excited about this, and we also have a passport, Corey. Now,
I love those.
yeah,
Makes
it's got
it so easy.
where to eat, stay, and play.
You're passing through. You're staying here. Go to.
You got friends coming in.
Which you guys are. I mean, right down. You had a fresh paint job. Looking sharp.
It's looking 100%.
Looking 100%. Walk in there, grab what you need. They got all the information.
Do it. Mm-hmm.
Do it.
Do it.
Awesome. Woodford Weekends. Man, I don't know. Like, I've been waiting for this
I feel like your whole life.
my whole life. This is huge. Huge news. Siri even popped up when she wants to know. Guys, humans, people, Woodford Countyans, we have the official bourbon of What's Up Woodford. It is Bluegrass Distillers is our official bourbon makers, bourbon distillers, mash bill. They are the genius behind our brand new bourbon. Official bourbon,
What
and
kind
they
of
are in
Woodford
Midway,
County
Kentucky.
show would we be without a bourbon? What kind of Kentucky show would we be?
Frankly, we haven't been a show up until now. I don't know.
Now we're official.
Now we're official. I don't know
legit.
what's happening. What have we been? I'm serious. I'm super excited about this. So we're announcing it now. We're gonna meet soon. Talk about some fun things to do with them. Showcase some bourbon, some pairings, some announcements, events, because they are. Rocking and rolling down there on their new establishment, on their new facility. And yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be great. It's going to be a great staple. I'm excited to have them.
Oh, I'm so, yeah. Good people, Sam Rock, Woodford County, and
Yeah.
I mean, all the things. It checks all the boxes. And
Mm-hmm.
they're coming to Midway, Kentucky. They already have their property. They're doing all their things.
Yeah.
It is amazing.
It's right there. It's right there before you get on the interstate. It's to the left. It's
Yes,
set,
yeah.
You go through Midway. You turn right to go to that McDonald's.
And sometime we'll show them our old out and about with them so they can see what it was.
That's right. We'll have a little before and after.
Flashback, yeah.
Before and after. But no, I'm excited we just got the news, so we don't have the burp. We will have it next episode.
In
We will
hand.
have in hand, and I'm so excited. So stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Da, da, da.
Da, 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 da. Another exciting thing, always love the chamber.
Why do you say it like that?
Because
Love the chamber.
I was I don't know, it was kind of a Seinfeld moment. Love the chamber. It's great. It's fantastic. Business Circle brought to you by Woodford County Chamber of Commerce.
Who's the guy in you made a joke about him the other day. David.
Larry David?
Larry David. Yeah.
Larry David. This is more like Seinfeld. And Seinfeld's really loud and crazy.
Yes.
And then Larry David is just like it's kind of they're the same spirit.
Yeah,
I feel like.
yeah, that's what came to mind
Yeah.
when you said that. Okay, so we do have a ton of new people. We're so excited.
That's actually a good Seinfeld thing.
We have an Emerging Leaders Happy Hour at the Amston Bourbon Bar coming up. Yes.
I'm excited about that.
We have our
going. I'll be there.
This Thursday, we have our happy hour at Wildside Winery for women in business. So check that out too. But anybody can come. Doesn't have to just be women. Anybody that wants to come, you can do it. Cool. And then we also have so much stuff coming up. We have our office dedication coming up. We're gonna have a open house for that on Friday. That's Friday at 10 a.m. We have Small Business Development Council come and talk about what they can do for businesses, help them get them off the ground, all the things. I mean, Corey, we just have so much stuff happening.
So much stuff happening. Woodford County Chamber on Facebook. It's and I need to always look to you on this. WoodfordCountyInfo.com.
WoodfordCountyInfo.com.
There it is. So get on there. They just redid their website not too long ago. Looks beautiful.
Oh, yes. And, I mean,
Registry.
Obviously, we are
Directory.
the news source of choice, right?
Yeah.
But if you watch some other sources, they're spotlighting for sales this week on LEX 18.
That's true. Yeah, you know, I don't know.
But if we're your go-to, you know, that's lovely. But if you're watching them, they spotlight for sales, and that's so nice of them.
That's what matters, honestly. A spotlight for sales. You know, you gotta.
Thompson Lex has a really cool feature coming out on Midway.
That's good
LEX 18 approached us about for sales.
That's huge.
Things are happening, y'all.
Things are happening, and we've got it. We've got what they need. We have all the content.
Sing that song. I've got what you need.
Oh,
how's it go?
How does it go? I think you did it pretty well. I think you should just take it away. You should just do it.
That's all I got. That's all I got.
That's all I got. That's all I got. There you go. A little taste. A tasty taste. Business Circle. Man, Chamber, you guys do great things. Pulling everybody together. Our downtown's getting vibrant, man. We're excited. We got new things coming. We got the Rick House coming. We got
Woodford Hotels coming. Best
I know
Donuts is here.
Best
just
Donuts.
Living their best life up there.
I know
it's awesome.
tourism is but like I think a great thing is the new kind of entertainment, the new beautification project that's going on down there. Fantastic.
Citigroup's doing that. Yeah,
Yes.
There's so much happening.
So much happening. So yeah, man. Oh, okay. I hit the mic.
Round and round and round. But we do have a very special announcement for Mother's Day coming up.
Oh. What's this? What's the special announcement for?
Well, should we take them to the place so they can get wine and dine their mother with an awesome special?
Sure, why not?
Okay. All right, guys. Well, I think that's all we've got for this week, but check this out and about out and definitely start thinking about Mother's Day. It's coming right up.
Rock on.
Cheers.
Cheers.
What's up, Woodford? Guys, we are downtown Versailles at Sassy Nails. We are with Tommy and his family here. I have a special visitor. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name's Melissa Money, and I'm 9 years old and a half, and I go to St. Liz.
Oh, we love it. What is your favorite part about school?
I love to learn.
You love to learn? That is awesome. That's such a good lifelong skill. Now, do you do nails here some? Are you learning? Is your dad training you on anything?
He doesn't train me.
Not yet.
I don't do nails.
Yes. Oh, maybe one day, right?
Yeah.
You can take over the family business because, guys, that is exactly what it is. It is a great family-owned business. It is wonderfully run. I've got my nails done here from the family here, but we have some specials, and we want to tell you about those. So here we go, guys. We have so many specials. You have to listen up. $5 off any pedicure. This is now until Mother's Day, so you have 3 weeks. Tommy does recommend that you make a reservation if you do a call ahead if you don't want to wait, but walk-ins are totally welcome as well. $20 off your 10, we've got a pass, so off 10 visits. Each visit spent $15 or more. So $20 off, that is off your 10th visit, which is awesome. 15% off any procedure, anything that you want from now until Mother's Day. So 3 weeks, 15% off. You can ask for that. Tell them you saw it on What's Up Woodford. Guys, they have over 10 years experience. The nails tech do. It's less than Lexington. They charge great prices. They're accessible right here on Main Street, downtown Versailles. And I can tell you, I can vouch, they do a great job. So come out and see them. Enjoy all of these great Mother's Day specials. You have 3 weeks to get it in. So check it out here at Sassy Nails. You want to say anything before we go?
Nah.
That's awesome. Well, we have the best spokesperson for Sassy Nails. Come on out, see them, and tell them What's Up Woodford sent you. We'll see you next time.